welcome back to my channel. So today I want to give you guys 3 tips to instantly up your photo game. So whether you're taking your images with a cell phone, with a point and shoot, or with a fancy DSLR, no matter which one you're using, these tips and tricks are going to instantly up your pictures and make them go from to wow. So without further ado, let's get started. These ones are going to go kind of quickly. So number 1, the very first tip is angles. So a lot of times what we do is we sit there and we're looking at this gorgeous scene and we're like, oh, this is so beautiful, I need to get a picture of it. So we grab our camera, snap, and that's it. That's what everybody does. They take their camera, they're standing there, they put their camera to their eye, they look through the viewfinder, and they snap the shot, and that's it. And we get the same picture that everybody else does in that same exact spot. So instead of doing that, try doing something else. So try to just give yourself 10 seconds and think about an angle. So can you get on top of something and shoot from above? Can you lay down and get the foreground to have the ground be the foreground and get it from that level? Or could you lay down on your back and shoot up at your subject? What different angle can you get to be able to change the perspective? And some of my favorite shots have come from laying on my back and shooting up. I've done that out at Skagit Valley during the Tulip Festival, and also at Northern California in the Redwoods. It just adds for a super neat perspective. So give yourself 10 seconds. Don't just fire away. Take a second and figure out a good angle to get the shot from. So tip number 2 is shooting through something. So what can we shoot through? Anything. This allows, be creative. Shoot through branches, shoot through flowers, through rocks, through windows, through anything and everything. Just think. And this creates some amazing pictures, and probably these are some of my favorite pictures. Is it creates nice out of focus elements in your picture. It creates good bokeh, great depth of field. So think about doing that. You can also put things on your lens. What? Put something on my lens? Yes. So I like doing this in occasion to get an artistic effect, but there's things like you can put, you can take a plastic bag and put a hole through it and put it on your lens, and you'll get a really cool shot that way. You can even put your hands here and get yourself a neat image that way. And so anyways, just think about something that you can put in front of your lens to be able to get that kind of image, and just to add a different dynamic to your shot and some different elements rather than getting the same shot that everybody else does. So last but not least is lighting. It's probably the most important one out of all of them, but good lighting. So don't just take your picture wherever you are. Think about where the good lighting is, and typically natural light is the best. Don't take the picture when you're standing under fluorescence or a harsh incandescent bulb and you're gonna get that yellow ugly picture. And a lot of times people take the shot and they're like, oh my gosh, my picture looks terrible. And you're like, well, you're in an office with fluorescent lighting, or something like that. So, or you were in a dark room, and it's going to make grainy photos, it's going to make muddy photos, and it's just not going to look very good. So get yourself into a position where you can have some natural light. Like right now, I've got a window over here, I've got a window over here, and I'm only using natural light. All the lights in my place are off. And so that way I get this nice soft light. Same thing, if you guys are on Instagram or any sort of social media like that, and you want to be able to, take a picture with your cup of coffee and good morning everybody. don't take it in your kitchen or your bedroom or anything like that where the light is terrible. Walk to a window. You know, take that extra 10 seconds to think about it, walk to a window, and then snap the picture. It's going to up your photo game in a heartbeat. So just try to find the good light. So if you're shooting outdoors, you want to wait for golden hour ultimately, and be able to shoot then. You know, plan your trips. If you're doing landscape photography, plan your trips around those hours, around those times. You know, make the effort. Get up super early before the sun comes up so you can get that picture of the sunrise, or and when the light is really good during sunrise. Or wait until sunset until you can get the nice soft light. Just make the extra effort, and that little bit of extra effort is going to make your photos go from to wow, you know. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me if you guys tried any of these tips or tricks. And then also, I'm going to be posting every Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to learn a little bit more about photography and how-tos, tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. And then I also post my adventures and how I got the shot, so you guys can be able to see those as well. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you. And in the description below, I'm going to be putting all my camera gear and everything that I use for landscape photographies, for these videos and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time.